Today I'm sharing with you 5 surprising ingredients for weight loss. In case you're new here, hey, I'm Healthy Emmie. I am a nutritionist, a weight loss specialist, and the creator of Slim, where you get custom meal plans, workout plans, daily meditations, journal topics, access to me, Q&As, everything you could possibly need in order to release weight on a plant-based diet and maintain your ideal weight. Now, don't be sneaky here. Just because the first ingredient is cinnamon, it doesn't mean that you can start eating churros, thinking that the cinnamon on the churros or the Cinnasticks from Domino's are gonna promote your weight loss. I see you. All of the ingredients that I'm sharing with you today should be integrated into an already healthy lifestyle to help boost and promote weight loss. Ingredient number 1, like I said, is cinnamon. Cinnamon is a warming spice that is delicious, but it also helps with regulating your blood sugar levels and improving insulin sensitivity. In order to effectively release more fat, we need to make sure that we are sensitive to insulin. If we are resistant to insulin, then what that means is the body is going to release more and more and more insulin in order to effectively deliver energy into the cells. But here's the problem. If your body is releasing tons and tons of insulin because you're not insulin sensitive, you're insulin resistant. Insulin is a fat storage hormone, which means the more of it we release, the more fat we're gonna store. So if we're spiking our blood sugar levels, releasing a ton of insulin, we're gonna store fat and we're not gonna release fat as effectively. The good news is cinnamon is something that can help improve insulin sensitivity and stabilize your blood sugar. My favorite way to include it, sprinkled on sweet potatoes or in my oatmeal. I also have another trick up my sleeve for one of my favorite ways I've been incorporating cinnamon recently, but I'll talk about that after I talk about ingredient number 2. If you want to be in absolute heaven, here's what you do. You bake a sweet potato, you wrap it in parchment paper and tin foil, you put it in the oven at about 400 Fahrenheit for an hour and a half until it's gooey, a fork can go through it easily. Then you put it in the fridge overnight. Unwrap it, just put it on a plate or in a bowl in the fridge overnight. No need to cover it. The next day, you open that puppy up, you put some cinnamon on there. Why isn't this illegal yet? Cinnamon is also a warming spice. These warming spices quite literally help warm up the body. Think of it like the thermostat in your house. When you turn up the thermostat, my dad would always hate when I came home because I turned up the thermostat, which meant the heat bill was going up. Well, the equivalent to that within your body is your metabolism is speeding up. Your body is going to expend more energy because it's heating up. So including these warming spices is going to help with boosting the metabolism and the amount of calories that you're burning at rest, really. Another spice that effectively does something very similar is ginger. Now, we usually look to ginger for anti-inflammation, anti-nausea, helping calm the digestive system, but a study in the journal called Metabolism did prove that ginger has the very similar effect that cinnamon has, that it boosts your body's thermogenesis process, which is the process of converting energy into heat. So again, turning up that thermostat, burning energy, burning money, burning calories, and also can help with curbing your appetite. And if your appetite is curbed, you're not going to eat as much and you're not going to overeat. Now, I've talked about this before, but I will talk about it until I'm blue in the face because nothing pains me more than to see people that are putting in effort and not getting results. And if you're just using ginger tea from anywhere that's been sitting on the shelf forever, the potency of that is super low. Whereas with Peak uses cold extraction technology to maximize the phytonutrient potential and absorption. That means that you are actually going to see results from the effort that you're putting in. Not to mention, you don't have to brew anything, you don't have to prep anything. It is super convenient. It comes in individual packets so that you can take it on the go. I don't miss a day. I throw it in my purse if I'm going somewhere, and I'm making sure that I'm getting the purest, most potent form of organic Ceylon cinnamon and ginger to support a healthy metabolism and anti-inflammation. You can use the link in my description to get 10% off. As you can see, everybody in the family has their favorites. I love the spearmint, the ginger. My sister-in-law loves the matcha. My brother loves the jasmine. So you can go and find your favorite for 10% off using the link in my description. Another one of my favorite ways to incorporate ginger is with my dad's ginger tofu recipe, tofu ginger, from the Healthy Dad cookbook. But really all you need to know ginger-wise is to take your tofu, press it to make sure that you get the water out of it. Or here's a pro tip, one of my clients taught me this. If you take tofu, you put it in the freezer, then what's gonna happen is the water within the tofu is going to expand so that when it's time for you to actually use the tofu and marinate it, you're gonna have a really nice texture to it because of the expansion of the ice that was in the freezer. It's gonna make more room for the marinade to really seep into the tofu. So there's a great tip for you. But how Healthy Dad does it is he marinates it in liquid aminos, air fries it, and then we'll put ginger on top of it. And ginger, tofu, ginger, that is potent ginger, let me tell you that. Ginger, add it. Next ingredient is turmeric. Can you spell turmeric? There's a hidden R in there. Turmeric. Turmeric. A study published in the Journal of Natural Biochemistry showed that turmeric will help decrease fat accumulation, improve fat burning, and improve fat metabolism. Powerhouse. Not to mention it's super anti-inflammatory. So a lot of the weight that your body is holding isn't fat, it's water, it's inflammation. So when you include anti-inflammatory ingredients like the ones that I've mentioned so far, it's gonna help with reducing that inflammation, get your water weight down, and burn fat at the same time. This is something that you absolutely want to include. So how do you include it? If right now you are starting your morning with something sugary and high fat, high caffeine, things that are gonna stress out your body, or if you are ending your day with a nightcap, I would invite you to try out a golden milk latte. So easy. All you need is a little bit of plant-based milk. Heat it up, put in some turmeric, put in some cinnamon, or I would use the Peak. Okay, next level. Here's what you're gonna do. You are gonna heat up some plant-based milk. You're gonna add in the ginger. Then you're gonna add in a little bit of turmeric, a little bit of maple syrup, bam. Golden milk, the ginger, cinnamon treat, anti-inflammatory. Another really easy thing to do here is if you are making a tofu scramble and you added some of this, it is going to give it a golden yellow sort of tinge to it to make it look like scrambled eggs. It's a really cool little party trick. Or you can add this into soups or stews or chilies. Next ingredient is being represented by the bell pepper, but it's not actually the bell pepper. I'm referring to chili peppers, the little guys. So chili peppers are going to help with, again, like we talked about with the cinnamon, turning up that thermostat. They heat you up. You know, when you go to the gym and you're running and you're getting hot and you're sweating, you know that that's burning energy, that's burning calories. You can kind of do the same thing by sitting on your couch when you're eating chili peppers because it's going to effectively turn up that thermostat. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition also proved that the capsaicin within chili peppers helped increase the amount of calories that subjects burn and improved their fat oxidation. What is fat oxidation? Fat oxidation is the process of taking fat and burning it off as energy. So if we can increase that would be good. We would like that here if your goal is fat loss. Another thing is that these really hot foods will help with curbing the appetite. I mean, how many chili peppers can you really eat before your mouth is on fire? It is naturally an appetite suppressant. Studies show that regularly intaking foods that are high in capsaicin, and yeah, bell peppers do have some, but not as much as the chili peppers, combined with exercise, shows that overall you will burn more fat. The final little tincture here. It's not urine. I could see how you might think that. It is not. It is ACV, apple cider vinegar. Warning, 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 warning. Don't take this as a shot. You'll burn your esophagus. Let's not do that. A study in bioscience, biotechnology, biochemistry found that ACV, apple cider vinegar, helps with reducing fat storage, increasing fat burning, and suppressing the appetite. So, how do we incorporate it safely? Again, don't take a shot of this stuff. You will burn your esophagus. Instead, you want to dilute it into a glass of water Or you can do what Healthy Dad does. Healthy Dad cooks apple cider vinegar into his refried beans when he is making Mexi from the Healthy Dad cookbook. So specifically, how much do you do? If you want to make a little tincture, 1 to 2 tablespoons, dilute it into a large glass of water, drink it about 15 minutes to a half hour before your meal to help with curbing your appetite. You know, speaking of metabolism, what vitamin, okay, let's play Jeopardy, shall we? This vitamin plays a key role in supporting a healthy, regular metabolism. What is vitamin B12? What happens if you don't have enough vitamin B12? Metabolism is sluggish, energy is low, anemia, fatigue, low mood. Don't risk it for the biscuit. There's no biscuit at the end of that risk it. And don't you worry, you're not gonna have to take a B12 that has a bunch of additives that are gonna slow your metabolism. You're not gonna take ones with added sugar and added oil and unnecessary fillers and junk. You're gonna take this one. No GMOs, no sugar, no oil, no gross stuff, just vegan, clean, premium ingredients. And while you're at it, take your vitamin D. Over 40% of the American population is deficient in vitamin D. And don't worry, you can bundle them together, save money, get it delivered to you. And I've said it before, the worst deal in the history of all time is to not take these and say, I'll just risk it and see what happens. Worst deal in history. Take it, you'll be glad you did. Hey, let me put a meal plan together for you. I'll take care of it for you. I'll take care of your workout plan. I'll take care of your journaling, your meditations. I'll do it all for you. I got you covered. Join Slim, link is in the down bar. I will see you inside. If you like this video, you're gonna love the next one that pops up on the screen. It is 5 foods that I eat every single day. Thank you so much for watching. I am so proud of you. You are taking your health into your control in your hands. I love you. I'll see you in my next video.